Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In this video, I'm going to show the demonstration of Vault SSH OTP login method. Here I'm using AWS as my cloud provider, and I have two servers here. One is Vault server and another is Vault client. So in this setup, I'll be installing some of the necessary packages of Vault in Vault server and set up Vault SSH helper in client. So first, I'm using Ubuntu image. So first, I need to update Ubuntu using sudo apt update command. And this will help you need to update packages of Ubuntu so that it doesn't have conflict with any packages later. So I have this documentation which I have prepared. So I'll be using some of the commands and required packages related things from this documentation. So as I ran that command, sudo apt update, it will take a while. Yeah, now I got so I have executed the other command as well, which will help me to bring up this Vault related packages and all. So with this command, I'll be able to install Vault in Ubuntu. Uh, Here I'm not using HTTPS based connection for Vault. Uh, as it is a production based, but still I'm using a HTTP protocol for my Vault. So this is the configuration that I'll be using for Vault so that it's able to run. But I'll make some of the tweaks in it. If you want to able to use the same setup as I do, please follow the video and you'll be able to do it as well. So this is the directory where my Vault configuration will be. I forgot to use sudo. Uh, yeah, sudo. Yeah, got it. So this is the configuration. I have removed API address and cluster address from the previous configuration. So I'll also be making a directory called data and making a ownership of that directory to Ubuntu. So inside this, I have this config. I'll be running now Vault server, uh, you know, with the help of that configuration which I have written earlier. So this is a command to run Vault server. So now I'll be using a different tab of my Vault servers. The initial one is I'll be not deleting it. I'll be keeping it as it is. So yeah, right now I'll be exporting my Vault address, which is my public IP and the port 8200. With that, I'll be even call Vault operator init command. So before that, I had to open port 8200. If I don't, then I'll get a timeout error. So let's open port 8200 security groups. I'll get a timeout error. Yeah, I got it. If I run it again, I'll get the keys and token. So I'll be using this token and keys to unseal Vault. So Vault operator unseal. I have to run this command 3 times so that I can unseal the Vault. Then I can able to log into Vault using the token. So last one is remaining. Yeah. Now the Vault has been unsealed. Now I can log into Vault using Vault token, the one which was the payload. Here is the Vault token for the root user. Now I'm inside Vault. So as we are doing SSH OTP login method, I have to use this command and I have to write a rule as well called OTP key rule. Then I'll be writing a test rule which will have some credentials like create, read, and update kind of stuff in it. Then as you can see, this is the test HCL file which I've created just now. I'll be writing that policy into Vault. For that, first I need to upload. If I have to show you, just now I have loaded the test policy. To log in, I need to convert again. So here in SSH, this is the one which have we just enabled during Vault enable SSH thing. So this is a policy called test that we have just created now. Yeah. Back here in Vault server. So we have done this much till now. Now we'll be running Vault client. So, so inside Vault client, we need to just update the Ubuntu as we did for server. So then we will install Vault SSH helper and configure the other files, the necessary files. Here I'm just updating Ubuntu again. I'll be providing the commands which are used in this video is below in description. If you want to follow the same, please use it for your convenience. Right now it's getting updated. Yeah, it's now. Yeah, this is okay. Actually, I'll be using user pass as well, which is required in different cases, but not every time. So this command, which you saw just now, is for installing Vault SSH helper. Right now, my Vault SSH helper, the package is installed. I'll be using uh, this command to write the configuration called for Vault SSH helper in Vault client. Here in this directory called etc Vault SSH helper T, I have this config.html file, inside which I have some credentials like endpoint kind of things which are required. I mean the Vault address, which is the Vault server address. Here I'll be writing the Vault server's public IP, so it could make a connection to Vault server from some client. So moving on, now I have to uh, change some of the configurations in PAMD SSHD configuration. Inside PAMD, that is a directory, we have SSHD named file. I have to comment out the include common authentication thing that is called hash include, I mean, @include common auth, and then I'll paste a line which is required for Vault SSH helper to be authenticated as a authenticator for logging in. So then I'll be editing this Vault, I mean the SSH configuration which is inside SSH. Here I'll be I don't need to change this, but uh, we have to make it no, because I'm not using public key. You can make it as S as well. I mean, you just know necessary for us to keep it that way. But I have to comment out this password authentication and make it as no. Let's not make it complicated. Let's keep this as the same which it was earlier. So I forgot to comment it out. Yeah. So here down the line, I have a keyboard interactive authentication. It has to be S. The previous versions of Ubuntu had challenge response authentication, but here we have this keyboard interactive authentication that has to be kept as S. That's it. So now we will restart our SSH in client side. So the changes that we made right now may take effect. So later, now in Vault server, I'm going to write the OTP for the client. And so for that, I'll be using command called vault write create something. So I have that command in this documentation that I had made. So here. So in this, the last thing after IP, I have to use the IP of my client. But remember, please to use the private IP of your client, not the public IP. For generating the OTP, you have to use the private IP of your client. So let's try getting into our Vault client using the OTP. You can log in using the public IP, but have to create OTP using private IP only. So right now I'm using public IP to log in, but created a OTP using private IP. So this is a OTP. So I'll be using it. Yeah, that's how we are logged in now. So as you can see, the private IP is 139 of the client. It is saying that we are getting here. So just to make confirm that we are logged in. Yeah, that's how we did SSOTP using Vault as a medium. Thank you.